So good morning students. Today we are going to discuss properties of discrete Fourier transform. Last class I covered 4 properties. So next property is time reversal of a sequence. So this property is very important for exam point of view. Let's look at here. If x of n DFT, you will get x of k. Then x of double bracket minus n close double bracket n, its DFT will be capital X double bracket minus k double bracket n. Okay. So remember the inner bracket. So x of double bracket minus n and n. The inner bracket defines signal. The inner bracket defines signal. The outer bracket defines truncating. The outer bracket defines truncating. So that is the meaning of two brackets. Inner bracket is signal and outer bracket is truncating. So now I need to prove this. So remember, make a note, if time get reflected, thus frequency also get reflected. So that note you should write here. Okay. If time get reflected, thus frequency also reflected. So thus frequency also reflected. See now in this, if you want to remove the truncate, then you should represent the signal like this: x of n minus n. If you want to represent only signal x of minus n, put one more bracket, then write n. If you want to take this n outside, then you should put one more bracket. That is called truncating. Okay. So now proof. Now I am going to prove this. Look at here. We have what is DFT? DFT of x of n is equal to what? X of k. What is the formula of DFT? Summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1 into x of n e power minus j 2 pi kn by n. So now take this one. DFT of x of double bracket minus n double bracket n. So this can be written as DFT of x of n minus small n. So further apply the formula. So summation n equals to 0 to n minus 1. See, in place of x of n, in place of DFT of x of n, in place of x of n, what we have? X of n minus n. So here this x of n will come inside the formula. So like this term I should take it inside the formula. Replace n by x of n minus n. Replace x of n by x of n minus n into e power minus j 2 pi kn by n. So now put n minus n. Now put n minus n is equal to L. Okay. Now from this, what I can write? N is equal to n. I can write n minus L. See, take minus n, that side it become positive, and take plus L, this side it become minus L. So therefore n I can write n minus L, and n minus n can be written as L. Now you will get new limits. Okay, lower limit and upper limit. What is lower limit? N equals to 0. lower limit n equals to 0. So replace n by n minus l. So if I replace n by n minus l equals to 0, so from this I can write minus l is equal to, take n that side, it become minus n. The minus get cancelled. So I got lower limit. My new lower limit is l equals to 1. What about upper limit? N equals to, what is upper limit? N minus 1. Put n is equal to, n minus l is equal to n minus 1. Now minus l is equal to n minus 1. Take this n that side. It become minus n. So plus n minus n get cancelled. Then we got minus l is equal to minus 1. Therefore l is equal to 1. Minus get cancelled. So lower limit is n and upper limit is 1. So limit modified like that. So further I can write summation. What is my lower limit? L equals to n, and what is upper limit? Upper limit is 1. Then x of, put n minus n. What we consider n minus n is equal to l. X of l into e to the power of minus j 2 pi k divided by n. What is n? What is n? N is what? N minus l. Take this n value and substitute here. So if I do that, I will get like this, n minus l. See, now in summation you can interchange the limits. By interchanging the limits, we can write like this: l is equal to 1 to n into x of l into, now multiply this exponential for these two terms. While multiplying, I am going to write like this: e power minus j 2 pi minus k into l. Minus k into l I am going to write. Look at here, my e power minus j 2 pi k into minus into minus plus, minus into minus plus, you will get that term. But I am writing minus k. Instead of writing minus of l, I am writing for minus k. Divided by n is one term, and we have another term also. This into this, e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. E power minus j 2 pi k n by n. See, now this is second term. This is second term. So this term I am going to modify with new integer. See here, k is integer. N will get cancelled. Put k is equal to any constant value. Okay, discrete integer. Put k equals to any discrete integer. E power minus j 2 pi k. You will get one only answer. Therefore, I am going to modify the. I am going to replace k by another term, another new integer. Okay, so replace for second term. Replace k by l. Okay, since both are integers only, so nothing will happen. So summation l equals to 1 to n x of l into e to the power of minus j 2 pi minus k into l divided by n into e to the power of minus j 2 pi. What I am writing? Replacing k by l. N divided by n. Okay, so this is what we got. So now summation. See, now what I am doing means l is equal to 1. Now I want to start from 0. If I decrease to 0, then upper limit also decrease by one sample. So therefore lower limit will become 0. Then what about upper limit? It becomes n minus 1. Okay, this I decrease by one sample, upper limit also decrease by one sample, into x of l into e to the power of, now take this common factor. Now take e power minus j 2 pi l by n. Okay, e power minus j 2 pi l by n, take a common factor. E power minus j 2 pi l by n, if you take a common factor, what I can write? What is left? Minus k. So similarly, e power minus j 2 pi l by n common factor, what is left? Plus n. Okay, now this whole thing, this entire format, this entire thing, l equals 0 to n minus 1 x of l e power minus j 2 pi k l by n minus k plus n. this whole thing we can write it as x of minus k plus n. X of minus k plus n. Further, now I am taking the truncated value outside. Then we can write x double bracket of minus k truncate n. So hence proved. You can write hence proved. Understood, guys? So remember, if time get reflected, then frequency also get reflected. So you should remember this term I modified with naive integer, replacing k by l, because since both are integer, you can put any value, so you will get answer. Okay. Since we have limits l, new variable limit is l, so I want to modify this with new limit, that is new variable, that is l. If I replacing k by l, nothing will change. This both are same only. Later I arranged into formula. Now look at here, formula x of k, okay, or x of k is equal to summation equal 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n by n. So in this way, so here we have x of n e power minus j 2 pi by n, we have taken e power minus j 2 pi k l by n. L is here, so we have taken L. See, limit is n here, outside n is here. So we have limit L. So remaining thing we can write it like this. Okay. So got it. So minus k plus n. That can be rewritten like this. So thank you. So share the video, like and subscribe. So in the next class I will do symmetry properties. Thank you.